Hi, this is Majinoni, and I'm sure you guys have seen enough videos by now to know that I usually do two comments per video. And this time, I decided this one issue here, I only can do this by itself. This is Flash number 11, the Road to Flashpoint. This is the final issue of the build-up, and now the next one, is Flashpoint. And the reason why this one I have to do by itself is because this is the biggest piece of small effery that I've ever seen in a very long time. This comic is a joke. I wanted to just scream that I wasted $2.99 on a stupid comic book leading up to the biggest, crossover in DC history in the longest time, and it is completely stupid. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't think of another word because my brain has melted. I have watched, see, I keep saying watched, and I didn't watch this. I read this book twice. I read it last night, formulated some opinions, and I read it again today, and I still am banging my head against a plate of nails because I can't imagine why Jeff Johns thinks that this is a fantastic piece of work. My intelligence is insulted. Your intelligence, well, most of you guys' intelligence should be insulted, and I can't believe that this is the best that they can do. Jeff is overworked. That's my opinion. Jeff and Bendis are both overworked. They both deserve vacations for all the hard work that they've done. Get them off books for 6 months to a year, and then let them recharge their batteries and come back with fresh ideas. Because this is a golden turd. Let's look at why this is a turd. Okay, if you remember in the previous issue here, oh yeah, there's gonna be spoilers everywhere. If you remember the last issue, you had these people who basically had decades of life stolen from them, right? So Barry and them are Barry's on the case, obviously, because he's the forensic guy. And you have this kid who basically, was a potential witness. Now, I want you to pay very close attention to the way this kid looks. And because this maybe is the key to unlock some things. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But the fact that Barry Allen, who is a police forensic, an extremely intelligent person, can't figure it out, doesn't see this resemblance, proves to me that that's not the case. Anyways, obviously, the kid doesn't want to go to Barry, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to go to Barry either. I'd rather go to the girl, because, for obvious reasons. So anyways, you have Tron zipping around, investigating the crime. And you have Barry receiving this text message that says, "Need you home, 911." I don't know about you guys, but after what happened in that Secret Identity book, where the wives got the the Adam's wife got killed. Anytime you see "Need home now, 911," that means somebody is dying. Guess what? No, that's not the case. That is not the case at all. Everybody is sitting there very calm, no supervillains around, and Barry's like, "What's going on?" "Oh, Barry, we're having an intervention because you're not spending quality time with Bart." What type of bull crap is this? Spending time with Bart is... how many superheroes don't have time to spend with their loved ones? Name one superhero who goes, Mary Jane, Karen Page, Lois Lane, Vicky Vale. I will spend time with you and go out to dinner with you while insert villain of the week is rampaging through my city? When does that happen? That never happens. Never in a freaking billion years does that thing happen. But in this case, Bart's feelings are hurt because Barry Allen didn't go to a picnic, and now he has to call an intervention and everybody. He has two superheroes here. Two freaking superheroes here who've been through it all, and they are going, "Barry, Bart's right. You're not spending enough quality time, and you're missing out on precious seconds. We used to look up to you, and we know there's a problem. What type of nonsense is this? This is complete and utter nonsense. I cannot believe I'm reading this. If you remember what happened in the first 10 issues, what's been happening? The Flash was accused of murder, and he was dealing with that. Then you have Tron and his light cycle zipping around town. What is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to go, oh, I understand. I've been accused of murder in the future, and I understand that Iris, my wife, is about to be killed because she's going to be the instigator of all hell that's going to break loose in the future. But you know what? Can we put that on hold for a couple hours because I have to go to a picnic with Bart? You understand? If you want to maybe go to the picnic and maybe, bring a sack lunch, maybe we can all play together, maybe play some volleyball. Iris makes a wonderful lemonade. It's killer. It's to die for. So why don't we all have a good time? We will eat, and then when Bart feels that he has his quality time, then we can get back to our battle. How does that sound? That's what I'm saying. This is utter nonsense. Utter freaking crap and nonsense. And look at the concerned look on their faces. Oh, Barry, you need to slow down and enjoy things because you're missing out on the precious moments of our lives. When does Superman have time for all this nonsense? When does Batman and Green Arrow and look at freaking Green Lantern? He can't even get laid by his girlfriend because he's always off into space, and she has to become a superhero to go off into space just to get some quality time with him. This is the complete and utter nonsense. Mr. Fantastic can't even spend quality time with the Invisible Woman because he's too freaking busy. He is the one that needs the intervention. If anybody in all of comic book history, it's Mr. Fantastic needs the intervention, not the Flash. Anyways, so Barry's crying. Now, remember what I said. I want you to pay close attention to this here, because here I want to bring this part to your attention. They look alike. So I'm like going, okay, is this on purpose, or is this not? I don't understand this. Because, see, what apparently happens is when Bart goes crying like a little freaking 9-year-old running outside the thing, Tron catches him and says, I'm sorry, Bart. You are the time anomaly, and I'm going to have to kill you. Now, I understand that you're fast, but I will make it quicker, just for you, because, that would be the humane thing to do. Now, maybe there was confusion between the two, maybe. But the thing I don't understand is this. Why is it any time you get a quote-unquote superhero from the future or a superhero from an alternate timeline, they're all assholes? Why is it? When in any time in DC history have you seen Superman go to another dimension and go, you are a time anomaly, I must kill you? It doesn't. Their superheroes are not supposed to say that. The Punisher is supposed to say that, not the superheroes. Normal superheroes. I cannot. The Flash. If the Flash went to another dimensional world thing, one of the 52 alternate timeline universes, he would have tried to talk to the existing superheroes and say, "There's a problem here. Why is it that this universe is the only one that's sane? Why is every single other universe completely idiots?" It just infuriates me as to why do they write this way? I don't understand it. It just... So anyways, luckily for Bart, Barry happens to come at the right moment. And then, if you notice here, the kid comes back, and he goes to Polly, and he's like, well, this is a little bit harder than I thought, trickier than I thought, and then he turns into Zoom. Okay, now this is why this is important here. If if this kid is supposed to look like Bart, how come Barry doesn't notice this? He is a forensic guy, police investigator. He notices details. He is super smart. I don't understand why this is happening to me. This is supposed to be the big deal DC event that is supposed to get everybody super excited. All this did was just piss me off so much I don't even want to read this stupid Flashpoint book. Because the whole basic premise is nonsense. If you're gonna make Barry Allen the type of person that is not paying attention to people, and the fact that it is supposed to become a problem, and guess what? He should never be he should never be dressed up as Barry Allen. He should never be spending any time with his family. He should never spend any time at work. He should always be dressed as the Flash, and he should be never around. And you should start seeing signs of problems, such as he's talking faster. You know, he's maybe constantly in a speed zone. You know, he's doing something else. But he's not. To me, he looks just like Barry Allen. He acts like Barry Allen. So freaking what? He didn't go to a picnic. Grow up, Bart. Quit being a sniveling crybaby. And the fact that every one of these other so-called adults called Barry and said 911 emergency. I would, if I was Barry, I would laugh and I would go back to work. This is the biggest piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life. You know, and I thought that the Return of Bruce Wayne books were bad. This is bad. This is worse. Because at least I can justify the Return of Bruce Wayne because it was a marketing tool to sell toys. This is out of character for all these characters, and it's stupid. When have you ever seen Bart cry like a little baby because he couldn't spend quality time with somebody? This is Impulse. This is a superhero. He understands that people don't have time to do things, and yet he's acting like a child. Jeff should be fired for this. He should be fired, and he should be an outcast, and he should maybe do manual labor for the rest of his life, because this is completely and utter worthless. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think, and I'm really curious to know if you think that this is in character. Can you honestly say this is exactly the way these characters would react in this situation? And I don't think any one of you would think that, other than the people who are DC zombies. So, until next time.